Welcome to another episode of For the Health of It. I'm your host, Corian K. Paget, and today, being a hometown boy from Biloxi, Mississippi, I always got to look out for my hometown. I have another guest with me from Biloxi, Steven Steele. Steven, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Steven Steele from Biloxi, Mississippi. And, I work for a mental health hospital over in Biloxi.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and one of my main hobbies is powerlifting.
Good deal. So, Steven, man, I first met you back in 2004, I believe. I was the manager for the football team, and you were the starting guard. Well, one of the starting guards for the not basketball team. I'm sorry, one of the starting guards for the football team. And
that's right.
You were short in stature, but man, you were stocky and you could really move. You and the other guard were pretty good. Y'all were both, probably topped out at 5'9" maybe, but y'all both could move and could both cut. And that's why I think we had a pretty decent offensive line back then, man. Go into your history, man, if you can, for a second, of playing football.
I started playing football back in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And, I started out as a defensive nose guard. And then I moved on to become the middle linebacker, outside linebacker.
Okay.
And then and then after that, my junior year of high school, coach asked me, he was like, I need somebody who can run and cut.
Right.
So he said, I'm gonna need you to become a guard for me because I need a guard.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And never been offense, and been a guard ever since.
All right, good deal.
Picked up pretty well and everything.
Yeah. So you I think we had a pretty decent season that year, considering my junior year and my senior year. So we went on. I think we went maybe 6-5, 7-5, somewhere around there. Like I said, I know we had a pretty decent season compared to your traditional Biloxi years. But Steven, if you can, please, man, chat me up. What have you been doing since you graduated high school to now, career-wise?
Career-wise, well, for a little bit, I was just bouncing around different jobs. I was because Hurricane Katrina hit.
Right.
So I ended up doing a bunch of odd jobs. I used to go with my cousin, and we used to do carpet cleaning and all that. And I used to go around cleaning carpets, working at Subway.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, work at Subway. I work at all types of different places. I used to, and then finally it fell into my hands to get a job working with the mental health.
Okay.
Which I've been doing for almost 8 years now.
All right.
Tech, yeah. So I've been working at Tech. It's now called Oceans Behavioral Health, but it used to be known as Gulf Oaks Hospital.
Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about now. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just work with them, make sure they're good, do some therapeutic groups. Also, they have a bus where I do transport where I can if they need to be dropped off at home or picked up, I can go get them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Steven, how did you get into powerlifting?
Well, I always wanted to powerlift.
Mm-hmm.
I just our school was just never actually went towards it when I was still there.
Right.
Because we were still in the building phase of it, because it was a brand new school.
Right.
The first year I was there, we didn't have weights. All we did was push-ups and sit-ups for our first year of football.
Right.
Until we got the weight room and put it together. But I always wanted to try it, and then finally after I started my job at Psych Tech, I was looking for a good gym, and that's when I ran into Richard Harthorne.
Okay.
And I learned about his gym and stuff. I started going to his gym and working out.
Okay.
And for don't know, Richard Hawthorne is the most powerful man in the world.
Go ahead and chat us up on Richard Hawthorne, man. He's another Gulf Coast native. Go ahead and chat us up a little bit about him.
Well, you know, he's very quiet and very humble in nature. He's about 130 pounds, soaking wet. But he went to, I believe it was 2012 in Australia, where he competed, and he got and it was drug tested. So he got drug tested, so people won't say he was on anything.
Right.
But that's when he earned the title as pound strongest man in the world. And like he's known for his deadlift, which he's got over 600-pound deadlift. And what really like drew me to him and like looking towards him and stuff like that was his technique, because he's very technical. And that's what most people don't understand about power game, because people think you just go up, lift it, and be done with it. No, it's very technical. Everything that you do is very technical, because each lift you use your whole body. And if you're not able to use the body, it's like you get hurt easily.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So how long have you been training at Richard's gym?
Let me see. I started back in 2014. I started when we was in the little storage shelter.
Right.
So where we're at now, which is like Sun Elite Fitness in Dalberville.
Okay.
So it's been what?
That's about 6 years, right?
6 years right there, yeah.
Okay. So Steve, man, chat me up, man, about you started training with him at Southern Elite in 2014. When was your first competition?
My first competition, I remember it was like August 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like super nervous about it too. Like I was worried about making sure I got dealt and like make sure I listened to commands. And like and you know, when you get super worried, that's when you make mistakes. Which my mistake was like on my 30 step of squats, I was sitting there trying to make myself sink as low as possible.
Right.
And I ended up popping my quad, my left quad, and I went down like a sack of potatoes.
This was during the competition?
During the competition.
Wow. So
yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah, I went down and like everybody rushed up, make sure I was checking, moved the weight out my way, because at that point I didn't know what actually happened. Right. I just heard two loud pops, and I was looking up at the lights.
Wow.
And they like moved lights, and like everybody came rushing, lifters, spotters, the chairman, even like because it was like their first meet at that gym I was at. Even the president, Steve Denison of USPA, he was there. He came running up. And they was checking on me, and like a lot of guys they've been through it and stuff like that. They was like telling me what I can do. They was giving me eyes. They was like helping me put compression on it. Like that's what I really love about the park, because there was all those people came to help. And then like they even helped me finish the competition. Like I was still there with the bench, and like and then they told me to take a token deadlifts just to finish out the competition, so I had to drop out. Okay.
So yeah. So how much did you end up deadlifting that day?
They just told me to deadlift 134, like just a little.
Okay, just to get a qualifier. Okay.
Just to total out.
Gotcha. Yeah. So man, while I got you here, Steven, kind of chat me up. What goes into a bodybuilding competition as far as what? How do you qualify at the meet? How are the meets scored?
Well, let's see. The meets are very simple. Like all you do like for like a state level meet, you just sign up for one. You can just sign up. It's just that easy. Sign up for one and get yourself a membership for a federation, because there are like hundreds of federations for powerlifting.
Right.
And you just sign up for one and just go ahead and just compete. But like if you want to do like there are some meets that you can win like money wise, and like say you want to go to like nationals or like a championship meet.
Right.
They do have qualifiers. Like you have to get a specific total in your weight class.
Okay. Or
like like for me, because I'm in 110 kilogram to 242s. It's the max for my weight class. Like I believe to go to nationals, I just need like a 15 something total, which I'm good now. My goal is so I can be competitive to get in the 1800s.
Right.
And right now I'm in the 1700s, so I'm not that far off.
Okay.
But it's like like I just tell people all the time, like, if you're gonna compete, go ahead, jump in there. Don't even worry about weight cuts, none of that, especially your first meet, because when if you're gonna cut weight, it's like I just tell people, if you're gonna cut weight, most people cut weight to make a world record attempt or something like that.
Got you.
Yeah, but other than that, you don't need to worry about it.
Okay. So, what's the highest you ever deadlifted?
Let me see. It was 666.9 pounds.
Okay.
It was at my last competition. That was the most I deadlifted.
Okay. What about bench and squat? What's the most you ever did for either one?
My squat, I did 633.6. And my bench was 429.4.
Okay. Dang.
Now I know the total sound kind of funny, but you gotta remember these were in kilograms.
Right.
So like when you convert it to pounds, it sounds kind of funny, but they use like calibrated weights in these meets, so the weight is exactly what it is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So chat me up, man. You mentioned different levels of competition and different federations and whatnot. I was just talking to a young lady the other day. Do you follow Iron Queen Fitness?
Iron Queen Fitness? I believe so.
Black girl, African American young lady, Hannah Christina. Yeah, I just had her on the other day. I'm gonna drop that episode right before I drop this one. Man, she was telling me, because I was asking, why isn't powerlifting an Olympic sport? And she was like, well, you got hundreds of federations. Like you were just saying, it's crazy how many different federations and what federations allow what, some allow knee sleeves or certain types of belts and garments. Other ones don't. She said it's really not standardized, and that's one of the main things fighting against an Olympic level competition. So, Steve, chat me up about the main federations that you compete in.
Well, the main one I do is the USPA.
Okay.
It's mostly because, in my area, they have, the most meets. And also, I can choose between drug tested and undrug tested. Okay. So, and they keep it separate. So, if you choose to, say you want to do steroid stuff, you can still compete. You still the undrug tested one. And the ones that's more natural and want to compete against other people like them, drug tested. Gotcha. Yeah. And then another one big one is around in this area is the USPLA, and they're fully drug tested meat. Okay. And the elaborate which said different meats, she's running this the equipment's different. Some federations will use a deadlift bar, other ones won't. They will use a stiff bar. Right. For to use. It's just that's one of the main problems because we don't have say Olympic weightlifting. They have they don't have that many different federations for Olympic weightlifting. So it's easier to make it an Olympic sport. Okay. Okay. Yes. So chat me up, man, Steve. You mentioned that there are different ones that allow drug testing and some do non-drug testing. Which ones do you compete in? Right now, cause I like to challenge myself, I like to compete in a non-drug tested to see how I stack up against those guys. Okay. Even though I'm not on any performance enhancement drugs, none of that, I'm actually 100% natural. Okay. I just like to compete against them, see where I stack up as. Okay. Just see where I'm at. I mean, it's just more. I just feel like it's more competition. Okay. How do you stack up against those guys? What's the highest you ever placed at a meet? I've actually done very well. I I've gone first, I've gone first and second in all my, either first or second place in all my meets.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, and then like most of my second places is like I lost to like a guy. He lives in New Orleans. He's like a 4-time national champion.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, so I see what level I need to get to when I compete against him.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I see where I need to get to a level from strength wise. I need to get up to close to his level to be like competitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. So you said you like to compete in the non-drug tested because you like to challenge yourself. What's the you said you come in first or second. You came in first or second in the majority of your meets. Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. So what's the biggest competition you ever competed in?
Let me see. I would say it was probably when I went to the Alabama Classic the first time in Orange Beach.
Okay.
That was the biggest one. Like my flight, it was a bunch of big, strong, like extremely strong guys. I seen a guy there lifting a little over 900 pounds in that meet.
Wow.
And then like in my weight class, there was 3 of us. We was going toe to toe. It was like a war, and everybody was like, the crowd was getting behind us, getting excited. And so that was the time we all looked at each other and said, hey, for our last lift, let's all go for 700, see who gets the first.
Right.
Now the guy ended up getting first place. Me and him, we both missed it. And the guy that got it went from 4th to 3rd place. So it was like, okay, this is like so we was like really excited. We all made plans to compete against each other next year. That same meet, we came again. We showed out, and like we all followed each other on like Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, kind of like a little kindredship, I guess, like a little brotherhood.
Oh yeah, that's what powerlifting is all about. Like we was like real powerlifting community. We're all family. Like we're all there to help each other out, and and we tell people like you have the good meets, you have the bad meets, but all in all, it's all about getting out there, performing, seeing what your hard work done done, and afterwards we're all going out party with each other.
Okay.
And celebrate.
What goes down? Keep it as G-rated as possible, but what goes down in some of these parties?
Well, first off, we're going to eat, and we're going to go to close down the restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. And then a little bit after that, we all go out. We might a couple of us might we'll break up the groups. Some might go to different places. Some might go home and sleep. Then like you got others that go out there and party a little bit before they go to bed. But usually after the meet, most of us we done. After we eat and stuff, we might still have some like pre-workout in us when we get excited. We're like trying to like be like amped up and stuff, live after me, but like usually the next day we dead to the world. We like, I'm sore, my body don't move. I'm so happy I ain't gotta work it today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, man, well, while I got you here, man, you already gave praise to Richard. I figure he is one of your favorite lifters of all time. Do you look up or did you model your game, or did you look up to anybody else in the lifting community, powerlifting community?
Yeah, I did like Yuri, people like Yuri Belkin. He's like a Russian powerlifter, and like his technique is like almost like flawless in what he does. I'm like, cause I watch him, I'm looking at amazement at what he does. Wow. Like even though I don't, especially his deadlifts, even though I don't like do the sumo deadlifts. His sumo, I would say, is almost flawless. Okay. Yeah, like I encourage people like who want to like try to demonstrate conventional sumo deadlifts. Just like conventional, don't look up Richard videos. But for sumos, look him up. Okay. Because it's like with both of them, there's like no wasted movement at all.
All right.
And like another one is like mostly everybody in the lifting community looks up to Ed Cohen.
Right.
Because he was like one of the first people ever to ever deadlift like 900 pounds.
Dang, that's up there, man.
Yeah.
That is up there. Goodness gracious. All right, Steve, man, I got a couple more questions before I get you on out of here, man. I really.
All right.
You mentioned, well, we talked about the Olympic lifts and how they're in the Olympics, obviously. How do you feel about Olympic lifting?
I think they're actually pretty exciting, fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I was like, I actually dabbled in it before too,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed doing the power clean stuff like that. But the one move I really can't stand is that power snatch,
Right.
and that happens to be one of the main movements for it. It's just like a movement I just can't get with. I feel like it's just dangerous.
Right.
Because every time I do it, I was like, I have a fear. I'm like, oh, there go my shoulders.
Okay. I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. So, next question I have for you is, I know your gym is closed down right now due to COVID-19. So, chat me up, man, how you staying in shape and what's coming up for you.
Well, hopefully, I've been doing a lot more cardio than normal.
Mm-hmm.
I just been kind of like walk around the neighborhood, walk around the Biloxi Ocean Springs Bridge. You know, just keeping up with cardio, just trying to keep active.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to compete May 2nd.
Right.
But it got moved back to sometime in October.
Okay.
I have to relook at the date. And it's gonna be at my home gym.
Okay.
So I'm very excited for that. So now I'm gonna come with the intention hopefully the gym's open up pretty soon so I can start back training. Cause I have the idea I got some goals I need to get and set.
Right.
Already know, I was like, I want to do a 650 squat because I missed it in my last competition.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get that back. And then I want to at least get a little bit more on my bench.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get a 700 deadlift.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm just trying to get my goal set. And I was like, all this rest, I know I'm healed up for it.
Right.
So now I just gotta go put in the work.
Gotcha. Man, make sure you get that date to me, man. We gotta stay in contact, man, because I need to start checking out more powerlifting meets and different other meets and athletic activities, man.
Okay.
Especially for my show. So we gotta get connected on that. One more thing, Steve. I know you. Well, obviously you're from South Mississippi. We went to high school together. Chat me up on how you feel Black Health is going right now.
Well, right now I'm not. I feel like it's not going too well because when I'm out trying to do stuff, I really don't see people out really doing anything trying to stay healthy while the gyms are closed.
Right.
And me, I'm sitting out here. I'm trying to keep healthy, be the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
But I see most people just be online or at home, just sitting there and not doing anything. And as a community, we gotta do better because we ain't got a really good track record when it comes to health and being healthy.
That's
we known for diabetes, high blood pressure,
obesity,
obesity, cancer, all that. Mm-hmm. We need to do all we can to kind of combat that and get that stigma away from us.
Right. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Well, Steve, before I get you out of here, man, go ahead and drop your social media handles.
All right. You can follow me at Instagram. It's s.still56. And then also, you can just look me up on Facebook, Steven Still, STEEL. Because, everybody wants to put that extra E at the end.
Right.
Yeah. And, really, those were really my only two. I just made Snapchat, but I don't even know what that is yet. I just made it, and I just took the basic stuff, and I was like, all right. And I ain't even added nobody to it yet. I just made it up.
Right.
Yeah. So right now, my main ones are Instagram and Facebook.
All right, man. Hey, well, Steve, I definitely appreciate you coming on with me, man. It's been an honor to sit down and chat it up with you.
Yes, sir. No, I appreciate you getting in contact with me for it.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. And again, man, whenever I add the video portion to these podcasts, man, hopefully I can have it down there for your meet.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll just keep in touch, and I got you.
All right. And again, this has been another episode of For the Health of It. Thank you.
Thank you.